Hello. Hi. Hi. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Ayo. In this video, we are going to be discussing mid-year crisis. If you clicked on this video, it's probably because you already know what we're gonna talk about, but regardless, I will explain. A short definition. The name is very much self-explanatory. It is the middle of the year and the crisis that comes from being at this time of the year. Basically, every new year, every single person comes up with a New Year's resolution, whether you write it down or you think it's in your mind. But January comes and January goes, and then February comes and you're like, okay, I can still do this, Yes, right. Now it's August. And when it's August, you're like, oh no. Honestly, I'm not here to come and preach. I feel like I need this video myself. It's mid-year crisis season, and we're going to discuss how to get out of that crisis and be a go-getter. It feels so weird lecturing people on things they should do and being consistent and stuff, because it's hard, man. But we're in this together and we are learning for ourselves. We're doing this together. First off, I would say make plans. Because if you don't make plans, if you just have it in your head, for instance, I know when I wanted to start my YouTube channel, I think I decided to start June. And I know I would not be sitting here filming this video if I did not make plans. Because to be very honest, it is so easy to let months and months go by. So very easy, because it's already the end of July. It took me 1 month to sit down and film one video. Now that I'm sitting here making this video, I think I started planning Wednesday. Wrote down some video ideas that I wanted to do, and then yesterday I decided, you know what, I'm going to wake up by 3 a.m. and film some videos. Majorly because I wanted to do a video on doing my makeup at 3 a.m. in the morning. But the only reason why I'm here and filming this video is because I made a plan. If I did not make a plan, I will still be sleeping on my bed. I made a plan and I'm sticking to my plan. The second thing you have to do is to be consistent. Because really, everything in this life is consistency. Be it academics, be it your financial life, be it YouTube, or even your friends. Like, you have to be consistently reaching out to them. You have to be consistently making efforts. In life, consistency. I cannot expatiate on that enough. It is also something I need to learn myself. But don't be like me. Be consistent in whatever you choose to do. My third tip is to focus on yourself and not other people, because this life is one kind, and if you really decide to focus on other people instead of yourself, you'll be frustrated, you'll be tired, and you feel life is unfair. When you feel like life is unfair, you wouldn't want to put in the work, and really you don't know where that person was 5 years ago. You don't know how much work you were putting in, and even if you're not putting in any work, really life happens. I'm not going to tell you it's fair or it's not fair, blah, 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 blah. You just have to keep working, keep pushing and focusing on yourself. Okay, don't try and start comparing yourself to other people. It's not going to work out well. It's going to end in tears. You chop breakfast. My Claire, on a more serious note, please do not compare yourself to other people. My fourth tip is to hang around the people that you want to be like. Because really, if we have noticed, or maybe we have not, it is the people you hang around that you tend to, for lack of better words, copy. Yeah, actually, copy is the right word. Subconsciously, you tend to mimic what you see around you. If your parents do this, that's why children always have many traits of their parents, because they've seen it, so they tend to mimic it. You and your friends will have similar traits. You have inside jokes, you have slangs that you say that a lot of all your other friends say as well. So if you want to be a particular type of way and you are privileged enough to be around people that are that way, just hang out with them. And you would start noticing changes. You'll start seeing things that they are doing that you will start copying. It might not even be conscious, or you might just notice that, oh, this is what they are doing differently. Okay. Another thing, I think I have already kind of mentioned this when I spoke about your mindset, is to be optimistic. Being an optimistic person helps. I already mentioned it, so I will not go into details. Be optimistic, be more positive about life. And life will be more positive to you. It's just how it is. A person can be watching and I'm like, no, that's not even realistic at all. I'm not saying don't be realistic. I'm not saying, oh, I'm going to lie down and somebody will come say with like $100 billion and hand it over to me. No, that's not what I'm saying. That is not realistic at all. You have to be optimistic in the sense that if you have something you want to do, you have to think, okay, I have made my plans. I have been consistent. I have been hanging around people that do these things and are successful at it. I'm focusing on myself, on my growth. Definitely, you can do it. You have to put in the work. You have to put in the work. Nobody's coming to give you $100 million. Okay? Or please, be optimistic. Be optimistic, not delusional. There's a difference. Also, we need to learn how to stay in competition with ourselves, because many times we get so comfortable. We get so comfortable in our routines and it doesn't drive us to be better. If you watch a YouTuber, I use YouTubers a lot because, I don't know, I guess that is kind of where I want to be in, the long run, up the ladder of YouTubers, but that's not what we're here for. If you're watching a YouTuber and you were watching her 5 years ago and she still has the same editing skills, the same everything, in 5 years time you would not be watching her anymore because you've seen it all. But if she decides to be in competition with herself, ups this, ups that, decides, oh, I've been doing it this way, let me try and do better. Just think, let me try and do better. That's all you need to do. Last but not the least, act on all your ideas, every single one of them. I am actually very, 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 very guilty when it comes to this. I have a lot of ideas that sometimes I even forget. So basically, what I'm asking you to do, or what I am advising you to do, is whatever idea you have, write it down. You should have a book where you write down your ideas, even if it's your notepad. Yeah, that's fine. Write down any idea you get so you don't forget it. Share your ideas with people so you don't forget it. Again, act on them if you can at the moment, and if you can't at the moment, work towards it in the future. And if in the future you don't feel like doing that anymore, it's fine. You have a lot of other ideas that you can do. You get what I'm trying to say? Like, we have 365 days in a year. If you do nothing at all, and you times that by 365 days, you still get 0 results. But if you do one thing per day, 2 things every single day, times that by 365 days, and you have yourself some numbers. Like, I'm trying to tell you that you can do it. Even though it is the middle of the year, you can start now and start working towards it. We don't get to our mid-life crisis and we're still struggling with mid-year crisis. Let's get this out of the way, so that by the time we're at midlife, we know we're not struggling with, oh, what am I going to do, plans and this and that. We could still have minor mid-year crisis, but we got it out of the way. Bish. If you watch this plain, boring, sits down video of me just talking, thank you. I love you. Please subscribe for more content on this page. It is a lifestyle channel where I basically just do a video documentary of my life, and sometimes tips and advices. So please, you may want to stick around for that. If you do, subscribe. Adios.